Good. Cool. Hello, how's it going?
Hi guys.
I have a special guest today. Since people were asking, here she is.
Hello.
Dude, stop licking my leg. One of my dogs is also under desks. We're gonna be working on the thing like last. Other buttons. Okay. So yeah, welcome. Anyone has any questions or anything, feel free. I don't know. All right, so, dude, to like sit still or get out. So yeah, we're working on the dog again. Joining me today. It's gonna be a short stream. Don't have a whole lot of time. We got stuff to do. It's Easter weekend after all. So, yeah. On the wrong line. Of course. Yeah. But I still wanted to jump on and stream like a little early, a little short, but it's all good. Hey, welcome. Appreciate it, thank you. I can't see the actual emoji thing. I wish that would like transfer through the chat box. Fortunately. I'm trying to do this really well. Put down blocks of color now. That would be my wife.
Hi.
It was requested that she be on stream sometime, so why not now? I also have dogs in here, but they're almost kind of hard to get. But the whole family's in here today, apparently. Yeah. Requested sometimes she be on stream with me, so why not now? Yeah, getting jump card. I am not drawing my dog. I'm drawing a dog for someone in a D&D game. I think the party commissioned the dog for the person. I'm not totally sure if they know about it or not. but I think it's pretty cool. My dogs are much bigger than this dog. This is a French bulldog. This is a little dog. My dogs are an Australian Shepherd and Pit Bull. Both are mixes. They're not full. Dungeons and Dragons, the tabletop role-playing game, dice and mythical creatures and whatnot. It's great. Kind of somewhat. Even though this is kind of like a shadow, it would be on like a shadow layer. On color. Be like a. I want to do the ambient on a picture. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'd like to think I am. But thank you. Try. Hey. Hey. Huh? Okay. Apparently they can't. Those would be my dogs. Get in a little closer. This. That is real touchy. Hey! Hey! Sorry. Come on, guys. Really? Huh? Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons is yeah, tabletop role-playing game. I really like it. I think it's not for everyone. I don't know how I'm gonna blend this correctly. So, you know, picking, tapping. It's been a while since I've had to like blend color. Did this. Hello, Ed. Welcome. Interesting name. Oh, that is not color. That was a little weird. So I'm trying to do an ambient inclusion, which is like when the light hits skin or tongue or whatever and kind of shines through on that edge of shadow there. When you take a flashlight and like kind of through your hand, that red glow, that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's a really kind of fancy way of saying that. I don't what the non saying it. So essentially like the glow of your blood vessels through your skin. It's weird. Zoom out. Not terrible. I don't. We're quite there yet. It'll be kind of subtle, like this, especially. Do any No, not really. I laugh at things that other people do, but I don't really do anything crazy on people. No. These are the worst. They're calm like 90% of the time. Until I have to do something. So, I apologize. That's less position. Yeah. This and big. Guys, I swear.
No, I'm talking about.
I'm out of the room.
Yeah.
Sorry. I brought an Among Us picture from the kid. Nice. That's a pretty intense reaction.
I only get one.
It's a game on. You can play on mobile or on I think Steam. And you're like little space astronaut people.
Right, I've seen the meme.
Well, so it's like you can have like one or two, depending on how large of a group you have, I guess, imposters.
Okay.
And their job is to kill the crew.
Okay.
And the crew's job is to figure out who the imposter is and eject them. And that's how you win.
Okay.
Or if you're an imposter, your job is to kill the crew. That's how you win.
Okay.
So
and
but
like
you
a
can't
murder
talk.
mystery.
Yeah, but you can't talk. You use like your phone or you use your keyboard to like talk during the voting section. But in between, you're not supposed to like talk to anyone if you're playing in the same room or whatever. So yeah, it's like a murder mystery.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
for younger people, I guess. I don't want to sound old, but I'm not young, I guess. So yeah, that's threatening to break your knees is pretty intense. for a harmless, like you could just take that out of the room, put it somewhere else. I don't know. Seems a little extreme, but that's just me. We're gonna start working on the show. Bless you. Okay, so let's get on to the shadow stir. Let's do straight. Just the stir. Okay, so it's supposed to be a little bit more cartoony, so I'm gonna roll with a cell shade. Say. Actually, do that. Let's go. I want magic wand. I always forget what the cut is for that. That. Outside. Put that. Okay, cool. Been a while since I've had to do that. Check it. Whoops. Did it right. Good news. So get used to stuff. That is kind of weird. Okay, so yeah, working on this dog. Yeah, I haven't played Among Us. I downloaded it. It's on my phone, I think, still. I haven't actually played it.
App?
It's an app, but it's also, you can play it on like Xbox now or on computer. Hey, serious conversation going. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's. Let's see.
So is that the draw, like, behind the
Huh?
celebrities?
Yeah, but yeah, it's Among Us. Yeah, theoretically, they could play and be anonymous. And they could also just play and put their name right there, and no one will believe them, probably. So it's kind of whatever, I guess. This, but yeah. Just watched Godzilla vs. Kong. If you like those movies, fantastic movie. If you like monster, like the kaiju movies, it was done really, really well. Game was fun, but luck and yeah, I guess that makes it. At some point, that seems to be how everything goes with these kind of games. Like, it's fun in the beginning and people actually try, and then it's just a lot of like, well, I don't like you. Yes, it's you. I don't care if I'm right. At least that's how it seems like it goes to the time. But yeah, I feel like for it to be any fun now, you have to play with people you actually know, just random people online. I would assume. Yeah. Increase in popularity, decrease. Yeah. That seems to happen with a lot of stuff, I think. When it gets super popular, then it stops being fun. Yeah, I agree. Double-edged sword. Might kind of feather this one. Yeah, it all kind of happens. A lot of something that people really like, and it gets super popular, and then it loses the authenticity, I guess. That's feels that way a lot of the time. Alright, so I'm going in and just kind of throwing shadows down right now. I'm not being super particular with anything at this juncture. Probably seems like lagging there for a second. But yeah, haven't watched Godzilla vs. Kong yet. I highly suggest it. If you like those movies, those kinds. It was fun. Recommend. Right now, this is really purple. Obviously, change the way the layer works later. I'm not super worried about it right now. I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna spoil anything. It just came out. I'm not that kind of person. That's not. I try not to spoil things for people. Movie we watched recently. Godzilla vs. Kong.
Watch that Jared Leto.
Yeah, that was the Little Things.
Yeah.
The little,
okay.
Yeah, the Little Things was pretty good. It let me down a little bit. I feel like it wasn't what I mean, it wasn't what I was thinking it was going to be, which is fine. Kind of a twist, I guess, but it was a little lackluster, in my opinion, on like the twist part. Except for the very like the end was better than like the climax of the movie, which is weird. Hard to explain.
Watch the Zack Snyder.
Yeah, the Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League was. I liked it. It was really good. Yeah, it was really long. Didn't love that part of it. I mean, it was done really well for the most part. There were a few things that were like, like certain parts, but for the most part, really good. So I don't know. I like purple. I'll change it up from time to time, but I don't know. Purple just seems to be the one that I like the most. I don't know. It works. It seems to work the best over, like for me at least, over the most colors. Hard to explain that. But when I go and I change the layer from, like, that's what it's gonna be. When I change it from normal to multiply, and then you drop it down, like 50-ish%, I think it's always a pretty solid color. But, yeah, I mean, you can use blue, or, like, if you really want to be kind of... Like, there's certain styles that use just straight black, which are really cool. One of my favorite shows from forever ago, when I was a kid, SWAT Cats. In the intro, use straight black for shadows. It is super cool. Hard for me to like mimic that style because it you have to commit when you use straight black for shadows, and I have a hard time like committing to something that hard when I'm like doing something. But they do a phenomenal job of that show and it's really only in the intro. There are certain parts where they kind of use that. They use kind of like the Batman aesthetic when they, because the two like main characters are junkyard workers, but when they change into their SWAT cats, like superhero kind of get up, then they use the all black shadowing, so it kind of gives them that Batman-esque look. It's kind of hard to explain. Fantastic show though, if you ever get a chance. Really short, like 13, 14 episodes or something like that. Highly recommend. I feel like it stood up to like the passage of time. Other people might disagree, I don't know. I think it stood up better than like Street Sharks. Which I love Street Shark. It kind of was better back in the day. Dorian, thank you, welcome. But yeah, I feel like certain shows hold up over time. Certain ones, I feel like SWAT Cats kind of, for me at least, held up. I still enjoy it, especially since it's such a short run, so it's easy to kind of just watch it. Now they're whining. They're outside the door. Sometimes these dogs. Are you having fun? That would be cool. It's never been like a plan. Honestly, it'd be neat, but I don't envision it happening. I don't know. That was never really the plan. This was more of a way to keep me drawing and creating art, more than anything. So whether or not I make it big isn't really the point. Like I said, it'd be cool, but it's not the end goal. The end goal is just to keep me making stuff. Yeah, I guess more of a hobby. It's like it'd be cool to make it big, or like make it myself well known enough to just kind of make art for people. But that's a rough way to make a living sometimes, unless you're like really big. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it'd be cool, but I also probably am not gonna be one of those people that gets there. Again, not that I don't want to, but it's just one of those things. But yeah, recent movies, pretty much those. I watched Willy's
That's
Wonderland.
nice.
Huh? Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, a big part of stuff like this is like, if you're passionate, like, and you keep at it, stuff will happen for you, and that'd be cool. And again, if not, I'm all right with that. I make a living with my day job. This is nice to have though. It's a creative outlet. Let's see. I work for a company that does fruit and produce packaging for companies. Yeah, it's a local company. Nothing too crazy, but it pays better than my job at the news station I had, which is good. That paid like nothing. It was frustrating, especially when you're doing the job of like 6 people. You're not being paid like you're doing the job of 6 people. I loved it. It was the people I worked with were incredible and professional, and the talent was nice, professional, and treated you with respect. But management, their story, so it's a whole thing. But like now I have a normal, yeah. Now I have a normal like normal day hour job, which is cool. This is gonna be real interesting. I'm just gonna throw some random squiggles in. I'm kind of working off of the picture I have, but some stuff. Yeah, a job is a job, for sure. All the people I work with at my new job are really cool too. That's a positive. um, lot of. Yeah, so in here, do that. Try and fix this. Second here. Paint. Then I'll paint back. I should have asked. I haven't watched your stream in a while. Not a whole heck of a lot. I haven't been streaming too much. I just started back not that long ago, so you haven't missed a whole heck of a lot, honestly. As I was moving, yeah, because the job I got was in a different city, so we were getting a new place to live, moving, all that fun stuff. So, so you haven't missed a whole heck of a lot. As far as the streams go, I haven't really been streaming too much, so just started up maybe 2 ago, and I only stream like once a week, so I've only really missed a couple. So yeah. I don't like these shadows to be perfect or anything like that. Or expect anything to do. It's a bad habit to get into if you think stuff is going to be perfect. It's going to be real disappointing a lot of the time. I've come to accept that with my work. If you think your stuff comes out perfect, that is kudos to you, because I definitely don't think. I do my best, don't get me wrong, but at some point, it just does not come out the way I was thinking it should. Sometimes that's a good thing, though. But yeah, so moved to a new city, not too far from where we were living already, so that wasn't terrible. Took a break from streaming for a while, obviously, get settled. Finally got settled enough where I can get, so happy with just the struggle. I'm using the eraser right now, but I could also have just paint with transparent an option. I don't know why I'm doing that on that side, that's all. Light, I always have the light coming. Canvas. My comfort lighting. To describe that. But yeah, new job, new place we're living. Too crazy. Really happy. Again, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes I'm very disappointed. It always feels a little bit better working, especially when I'm working on a mission, that it's turning the way I feel like, or a way I'm happy. Okay. Yeah. uh, so yeah, and then watched Godzilla vs. Kong. We've seen some other stuff recently. She didn't watch Willy's Wonderland with me. I knew she wouldn't like that, so I watched it by myself. I liked it. I like Nicolas Cage. Like Nicolas? Yeah. Okay. She likes Nicolas Cage, but she doesn't like that kind of movie. Lots of gore.
Yeah.
So like he gets tricked into working at a theme restaurant park thing, like Chuck E. Cheese type deal, and all of the mechanical things are possessed, so they try to kill him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nicolas Cage says not a word the entire movie. Not one word. Yeah. The entire performance is grunts facial expressions, that's it. And it was
like other people talk though?
other people talk, yeah.
Okay.
There's some kids, teenagers that try to help him out. They think he's in trouble, but really, no, he's not. Most everyone else in the movie dies,
Okay.
pretty much. But yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was good. Again, I like Nicolas Cage. If you're not a Nicolas Cage fan, that's not going to be a movie you're going to enjoy, I don't think. It's basically Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie, and I liked that. I haven't played Five Nights at Freddy's, though, so there's that. But obviously the same idea. Haunted theme, restaurant, mechanical things. Best way to describe it. Yep. Yeah, exactly. He's not trapped in there with them, they're trapped in there with him. But it was a good movie. I liked it, personally, like I said. Not for everyone, I'm sure, which is why I didn't wait for you to watch it. I also watched Monster Hunter, which I didn't expect to like, because the way they had the trailers made me upset, because it was really like, it had no color. They were using like modern day weapons in the trailer, and like it wasn't Monster Hunter. But when I watched the actual movie, I was pleasantly surprised, because it actually was pretty spot on as far as like Monster Hunter goes, like, because it's a video game that's being made into a movie. They did the whole somehow they're transported to that world kind of thing, as opposed to somehow they're here on our planet. So that was good. And thank you, Roberto Cappuccino. Thanks for joining me. Us. My wife is here today. Us. But yeah, so I was pleasantly surprised by that one. Like I said, did not expect to enjoy that one, but it worked out. It was better than I had anticipated. So if you go in not expecting to like it, you might actually enjoy it. But again, that one kind of, like, not super gory or anything, but again, not really your type of movie. So again, didn't really watch it with you. I only know Monster Hunter through those videos of the cat character. Yeah. The what are they called? They're palicos. That's the name of the cats. Palicos. Yeah. Yeah, I've played one Monster Hunter game. I have it for the 3DS, and I enjoyed it. I didn't play too much of it. I haven't played my 3DS in forever. But yeah, they're neat games if that's the kind of game you're into, and you actually have like a palico friend. But they have palicos in the movie as well. Mission there. Sure how. This is where it gets a little weird in the fur section. Is the white above the rest of it, or is under? It's something I never really think about while I'm doing it. I'll figure out later. That's fun. But yeah, palicos are cool. I think they're character very unique to the game. Do that.
Nice.
Hmm?
Calico?
Yeah. Our our cat, which is a calico, not she's old now, too. So, but she's always been
10.
yeah, she's always been like an old grumpy cat her whole existence. So now she just matches the age. But yeah, it's really weird when we lived at our old place and I would get home at night, like almost midnight, because that was my shift. That was the only time she wanted me anywhere near her. So the rest of the time, she didn't even want me to look at her. But when I got home from work, she would like stand there and meow at me until I pet her for like 5 minutes. Then she was done with me. Okay, bye. See you tomorrow. Weird cat. And I like cats.
Place, same time.
Yeah. Exactly. See you tomorrow, same place, same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm the only one that can.
Yeah. Like, and I can kind of corral her and like force her, and she's fine after a second. But like, I cannot. She will not come near me if she can avoid it. Like, it's a whole thing. He's a weird cat. And I like cats. Cats are cool. Our cat is just weird. Not nearly as weird as my parents' cat, who hates everyone. It's really weird. I've never met a cat that I can't even touch. I mean, if she doesn't trust me at this point, it's never gonna happen. Like I said, she'll relax after a second, and there's certain times that she's ready to be touched. So it's not.
That's nice.
So it's not so much that she doesn't trust me. I don't think. It's just like she's very like, I only want you to touch me at this point.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that's good. There was one of the on-air talents at the station I worked at. She's a huge cat person. She would feed the stray cats that were by the station in our back lot and stuff. Yeah.
I think he's kind of accepted it at this point.
Yeah, at this point, it's just she does her thing. If she wants me to touch her, fine. Not. I've just. This is our relationship. It's all right. But yeah, no, I've. It's weird because I can kind of get most cats that let me touch them. And like I said, she'll let me touch her every once in a while. Like, I could pet her for like a minute every blue moon. She likes that. But like, even the cat that your dad had, or like not even they had, but like was out in front of their house and they would feed, doesn't like to be touched by anyone. I just kind of stood there and like, it walked up to me and I pet it for a bit and like they were shocked. So it's really weird that like, I could pretty much make friends with any cat, but our cat is just weird. And then my parents' cat, really weird. It's never let me really touch it ever. And I don't like that. That is.
It's also a year old and came from.
Yeah. That one would probably be more beneficial to try and hand feed, but I'm not going to. Because that's another one. Like, if you don't like me, that's fine. I don't come here enough to like care if you want me to touch you or not. So if you don't want me to touch you, that's totally fine. Yeah. See, I feel like that's kind of messed up. That like certain apartments don't allow pets at all. Yeah.
It's so like breed bands.
Yeah. Like we could never live in an apartment because we have a vicious dog.
Technically, two vicious breeds.
But I mean, hardly anyone like totally against Australian Shepherds.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if she was a German Shepherd, it'd be different, but yeah, here at least, basically no one allows you to have a pit bull. Like mix or not, no one lets you rent a place with a pit bull. A lot of HOAs won't even allow you to, like, homeowners associations won't allow you to like have a pit bull.
And homeowners insurance won't cover you.
Yeah, which is crazy. Unless you get the like specific insurance, or you
emotional support animal.
Yeah, emotional support animal certification for the dog. Then like they can't tell you no. But it's just like that's a hassle, and it's messed up. If anyone has a problem with pit bulls, yeah, then you can go. I hate people who judge a dog based on a breed stereotype that people came up with because they're just, I don't know, because they're small-minded and hateful.
Or you just don't know. I was one of those.
Well, and
people.
yeah, if you don't know, that's different.
Raised around him.
Yeah, I had the benefit of growing up. We always had a dog and we always had a pit bull. So I've had a pit bull like % of my life, I guess. And I've never been bit.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But yeah, it always bugged me that like people judge on stereotypes of dogs.
And people.
Yeah.
We're all animals.
Yeah. I've known way more like chihuahuas that I've been afraid of biting me than I've known any other dog like threatening to bite me. And I'm not afraid of chihuahuas, but you know. Anyway, not to get too crazy on that, but yeah.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of pit bulls as companions. They're wonderful dogs. If you disagree, that's fine, but don't sit there and say my dog is vicious because heard that somewhere.
Definitely.
Yeah. You haven't met our dog, who, if you look at him wrong, will cower, walk away.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or will out.
Pug lives matter.
My parents have a chug, and it's pretty cute, cool little dog.
Oh.
The only little dog I've. No, I mean your parents' little dogs, and they're not as little.
No. I mean, she's not. It's kind of iffy with other dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, our dogs are like, I would not take my dog outside and let it off a leash. Because with people, they're fine. With other dogs, they haven't been socialized. So that is a big, oh no, don't do that. And people who let their dogs off leashes just outside, and they haven't been properly trained, that's a bad idea. Just do that. Because even if I have my dog on a leash and someone lets their dog off a leash, that dog might come try and see what's up with my dog. And that's not going to end well. But as far as people go, any stranger could walk into our house and
They'd be welcome.
Yeah. It's not gonna be an issue. Just don't bring some random dog in my house. Have an art festival in our community from time to time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's another reason I don't think people should just let their dogs off leashes. Unless it's like at a dog park where it's a confined space meant for your dog to be off leash.
I don't know if that's a new thing. I just don't remember growing up with dogs off leash or even.
I mean, when I was younger, my dad would take us and the dog to like a big park, and we would let the dog off the leash to play catch.
Right.
But my dad was also really good at.
They were trained.
Yeah, like, and it's weird because it wasn't like specific. Like, he wasn't there training a dog, like out in our yard. It was more like, you listen to me, end of story. Like, that was it. And if my dad whistled and told the dog to come, that was it. They listened, they went. But
I would just worry about other people.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah.
Thing of also growing up with horses, very aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Cats are interesting because, letting your cat roam around is normal to me, and people should kind of expect that in, like, especially like pretty urban areas. I feel like you should expect cats to just kind of be out and about. Unless you really hate cats, you really shouldn't let your dog off a leash outside. Unless, like, again, they're trained really well and, like, listen. But even then, it can get sketchy. It's just kind of one of those things where you just got to be careful with all the stuff you're doing. It's always interesting when I switch this to the multiply layer and all of a sudden I see all these little spots. I just don't get it.
We have like four stray cats.
Yeah.
Area.
Yeah, there are so many cats that are just like roaming around our neighborhood that yeah, we would never let our dogs go just like hang out in the front yard. It's crazy. Yeah. Um, but yeah, so it's really just be responsible with your animals. Yes, is kind of what it comes down to. Know your animals. I guess your dogs, especially. They're bigger than cats. That can end very badly, very quickly. I think that's good on this. I do want to fade this a bit. Might be a little weird. It's like the spot fades. Actually, I want to do something different. That dog looks cute. Yeah. I don't know if this is a boy or a girl. It's a great. I'm going to Slayer and delete. That way I can kind of test this out. Jumping to but yeah, I don't be responsible pet owners, people. I guess that's what it comes down to. Spay and neuter your pets. I don't know.
Nice PSA.
Be like Bob Barker. Spay and neuter your pets.
Most, I feel like animal shelters, that's part of it.
Adopting.
Getting a rescue done.
Yeah. True.
These days.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know what this dog. I think I think it's a boy, but I don't know. I don't know its name. I know it's a French bulldog. So obviously, it's a French bulldog from the picture. And it's a brindle. But I don't. Yeah, I don't know
That's cool.
what its name is. Like I said, I believe it's a boy. I can't be 100% sure. Pretty sure it's said. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of. Let's hide that. Work out. Nope. I don't know how to. Bummer. That's what I should have done. Ugh. Making mistakes, fixing them, all part of the process. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this one more time. And this time, not going. Now, this, I still have the backup where it faded in. We're getting there. Progress. Making smart moves. Sometimes you have to do it the wrong way to figure out the right way. I'm not a fast learner. Sometimes. Sometimes I have to learn the hard. She knows. In life, sometimes I have to. In school, I did not have to learn hard. I was really good at retaining information. She also knows that because I had classes in college together where she took all the notes. I just sat there and doodled and did better than she did. I think there was only one class where we actually did better than me, right?
Yeah.
Which was psychology.
Yeah.
Again, I wasn't exactly, trying my hardest, but it had to be a little satisfying to have done better.
For one.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to use this game with trend. Second, that harsh. Hate that. Looking at, I think, at least it's okay. That's actually not half bad.
It's cute.
That's like version before with the tongue. I definitely like the softer touch on the tongue too. I'll keep now. I am going to delete. What's on? We're going to use this one. Really different. This time, I'm going to do some highlights. This color, arm. Adjust some of it. Well, I'm going to adjust these later. More like the shadows. Almost time to end this short today. Got stuff to do, fortunately. One I can feather the rest of the like the sound. much. Here, kind of stuff. This, please on the edge of that. This one split. Let's see how that looks, but start. Oh, nice. Scared me, but alright. It's like, what are you doing? She's playing Pokemon Go. She just got a shiny Shinx? Right?
Shinx,
yeah. So, kudos. I'd like to catch one.
Oh.
Pitching. Okay, so. That way gives it kind of like bird direction. There we go. Alright. And kind of that. Again. This. There. Let's see. This. That's all the. Well, there's this too. That didn't change anything. Like, there. Sometimes you just have to try it. Version. Stiff, so you get the thing you're looking for. Too bad. There, Oh, because painting with transparency does not work. Put something down. There we go. Bye-bye. Planet is this situation. Okay. There. Somehow. Hey, and oh. Oh. Oh, that. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. Let's undo that. Color. All right, that's better. Now, figure out the color I want. Get that. I don't want anything too crazy,
Yeah.
but I wanted to stand out a little bit better.
Like a burgundy from maybe an emerald.
I want it to be kind of
Later.
like solar.
That's pretty, like sage.
It's like I've got all filled in,
Yeah.
so nothing's color.
And it makes it. That's pretty.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Cool. Well, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I think we're done with this, for the most part at least. Probably won't be working on it anymore on stream. I think it came out pretty good. Thanks for stopping in. You guys have been awesome. I appreciate coming in, watching, and seeing what's going on. Always a pleasure. Special guest over here, who will have to come back, I guess, because Game Junkyard was not present today. You have fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay.
I'll bring questions.
Topics?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be helpful. I'm not great at keeping conversation. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping in, and thank you to those who followed me on DLive. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. And yeah, thank you everyone who keeps coming back. But really appreciate you guys. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. So Saturdays are like the new thing. Generally 11 o'clock. We did a little early today. Again, we have some stuff to do. Thanks for stopping in. You guys have been awesome. See you next time.